It should be Mushi playing the hero that doesn't need so much farm, Magnus, and
natural talent be able to kind of pick up and go with that kind of momentum.
At least a bit, maybe not to the extent of some other players. It looks like Seneco's trying to go for a courier snipe again, but it's not there.
Meanwhile, bottom lane, we see Dendi feeling frisky here, moving in deep for Ohio because he's got Art Style by his side, hits him up with the nuke. And can they burst him down? Caustic is going to be good enough. Dendi with the first blood will strike first in game number 2. Yep. Oh, arrow mid lane. Connects for mid 1 here. Beautiful shot. No one suspects the roaming around off lane Mirana. Certainly not Fnatic. Those nursing kind of heroes that does require a bit of a build up here. So it's not an immediate danger here for NaVi. Plus, they have an Alchemist on their team. We can't forget the Ditch Your Raw Alchemist here, who's always the big money grabber in the game. So it's something that Fnatic are going to have to keep in check here, which they might do now. Everyone running up for this 4-minute route. Who's going to get it first? It looks like it's going to be mid 1 who snags it up, and they quickly blow up the Alchemist as their own response. Can they get a beautiful follow-up here for Sonico? They're looking for it, but they have no way to get the catch after already committing the telekinesis. Yeah, because you look at their lineup, it's not like they have that atypical, like, Ember Spirit, Jug, Slark, who loves to get the Empower boxing gloves, if you will.
Yeah.
But a lot of their heroes can really benefit it. Okay, Ohio's dead.
They caught him in the creep wave, I guess.
Yeah. They just got jumped.
Whoa, Mushi, you are way too far up
there's
right
a
now.
tier 1 there above you. You can't be so far south now, can you? We've been seeing this a couple times from Fnatic through this tournament, maybe a bit of overzealous behavior, and Mushi's going to get punished for it.
The bounty, you give up way too much dying like that.
Maybe he took it upon himself to end his life sooner so he can get to this bottom lane, apparently. He makes the shift down here, side by side with DJ, gets telekinesis, and that's all they're going to look to go for from there. Arcel steps in and says, don't think about it, but they find 3-4-3, and they just annihilate him right then and there. NaVi obviously been playing a lot of Chen, so happy to, unlike your Kunkas where you can send them back to the base and refuel a bit. Dendi happy to kind of hop on board with that. Burrow's right in for DJ. Does he know that 2 other Fnatic members are right then and there? It's not going to stop him. They get the quick, swift kill, taking out DJ, and now comes mid 1. He's back. He's like, okay, there's action here now. He charges on forward, pops the RP, and says, I want Dendi blood, and takes him out. Man, he'd been waiting a while. It's like the first time mid 1 came in, he was disappointed nobody was there, and the last game, General was actually the one playing the Sand King, but you could see what a Sand King can do versus the Void. He goes for an admirable setup, but then that's the Sand King waiting in the pocket and able to pull out the counterplay. We'll see if we're going to have it again. Meanwhile, bottom lane, mid 1 going to get netted up, commits in with the skewer and the RP, all for Chen, and Chen's like, no real problem here, but then he does go down. General, though, jumps on in like a party, drops down the Starstorm, and quickly walks away with a double kill, making it well worth it for NaVi, boys, in the end of the day. That's an RP committed to simply take down the one Chen, while, as you can see, what's turning into a quickly core Mirana is getting a lot out of this, and that's not the Blink debut you were hoping to make there, Dondo. Hours while you try to take out one tower.
68. Yummy.
Yeah, he's off to an all-star start on his Alchemist right now. So Nego's been spotted. 343 had been parked in that spot for quite a while, and he's not catching Pokemon. He's looking to catch a bounty hunter here. Pops out the dust, but they can't quite get the finish, and here comes the turnaround play. Dendi, beautiful connection with a 2-man burrow strike. They're tracked up, and their money waiting for NaVi if they can get these kills. There's a nice smoke, but it's not going to stop him. Mid 1 tries desperately to commit a defensive RP, but that's not going to be good enough either. It's looking like a possible disaster again here for Fnatic here, Fogged. For me? For Fogged. It's a disaster for Fogged, Fnatic. Dendi moving in. He wants even more, but it looks like they'll finally have to slow their roll. NaVi up and above. Against a team like NaVi right now, if you want to give yourself the amp damage, that could be a risky thing, but we'll have to see. Right now, Fnatic could be thinking about what plan B is, but look at this. They might get a nice little forgiving kill. So Nico, who's creeping on in, trying to scout out for NaVi, will be punished here, but I imagine NaVi are going to be happy to kind of tank that potential gank from Fnatic, and in the meanwhile be able to dish out some tracks to at least get some extra vision. We got an epic charge up from Dondo. Moves on in, gets the burrow connection from Mushi, but did he bite off more than he can chew here? It looks like he may have. He ends up going down. Mushi barely alive, able to make it back and away, while Ohio commits on forward with the Chrono. Meanwhile, on the outskirts, mid 1 pops off the Shockwave nuke damage. Can they get the finish for Dendi? Yes, they can. Suddenly we see Fnatic win a fight their way as they take a 3-for-1 trade. Territory here.
I mean, NaVi's perfectly fine with just farming in this game, it seems like. They don't really, they don't feel like the need to be pressuring. You can just look at their positioning on the map.
Looks like they might find Chen here. It'll be a 3-man gank for the support. Beautifully done.
Gets the mech off, lives a little bit longer.
Yeah, it's got some survivability there. Are NaVi looking for a counterplay. But
They get
thinking
mid
about
one.
it, they get mid one.
They're gonna get
Sniped
DJ
by
as
that.
well.
Oh god, this is not what Fnatic wanted when they made this kind of invade. Hoping to get maybe a swift pick on the prime target and then make it a way out, but they end up losing two, and one of them is their...
Good. I think that's pretty much on par with Arteezy's Alchemist from the other day.
He's got 3k gold. Yeah, this is crazy. Fnatic though, mid lane will look for an objective trade. Arrow connects on the Void. Navi begin to rotate in. Can they burst down this Void? No, they got a smoke screen to stop Dendy from doing anything, and then they quickly pop off the Chrono here. Can they burst him down? Hand of God and the mech is going to be good enough to keep him alive and well, and now they'll look for the follow finish. Tracked up Ohio, set to go down, will go down, and meanwhile they also clean up little DJ's Rubik. Now Mushi desperately slithering
they're gonna clean
away,
this fight up.
but they're going to get everybody here. Mid one says, get the hell away from Mushi, and shoves him to the low ground, hands over his own life for Mushi, while Mushi is going to be able to TP away to safety, but Fnatic have already lost 3.
Having them earlier is definitely better for their potential.
Ohio is parked inside the trees here, hoping to set up a good chrono, waiting for the jump in from Dendy. Dendy, though, already forced out, and Ohio got caught right in the mix. I don't know if an arrow hit him or not, but he walked right into a stun or something.
What happened? I think it was an arrow, right?
Yeah, I think he leapt
my
right into an
God.
arrow. And
Constant Manta throws, and there's nothing you can really do to deal with this.
yep, everyone's getting shoved back here. No easy road for Fnatic on this one. They're happy to lure out their Alchemist. He's not even the Aegis holder here. It's just they're happy that he's so damn meaty. Oh no!
Arrow again!
You serious? What? Let's just ban this kid already. He seems to know where to arrow when they jump in.
He blinked into it. Oh no.
I mean, General had been just casually throwing those arrows down the lane, and you know, the last time it killed a creep, this time it kills mid one. That is just so unfortunate. Just tracked up early, so he's not even going to be able to hide on the side for any sort of fancy chrono play. Meanwhile, Navi continues their siege. Tier 3 in jeopardy. Dendy decides to make the move, jumps on it for Ohio. He gets taken down along with General, popping out the Starstorm. Mid one says, I'm going to shove you right back in the fountain, you son of a gun! Tries to take him down, but he's got the Ghost Scepter, and it keeps him alive! He actually walks out, and it seems like he may be able to live, but no, finally they're able to bring down his Aegis. Meanwhile, an absolute chaotic fight to break out here on the back-end side. It looks like they will be losing art style as Mushi and company trek on forward, but Dendy responds with the Epi and is able to quickly take down little Ohio on his buyback play. Mushi is going to be able to make it back into the fountain, but it's Fnatic like little sheep corralled into their pen. Navi, the shepherd's not letting them out, and they're going to ruin all of their fancy little base structures. All the meanwhile. Shoved back onto Ditya.
It's like, oh, we got him back here, but uh-oh.
Yep. We got the stolen cog, but it's like, did we bring him back to kill him, or did we bring him back to kill us faster? It's feeling like the latter, unfortunately.
Mushi's still very survivable though, but he doesn't really do that much damage with his build either.
Yeah, he's just what feels like a big creep slithering in there, unfortunately, for Navi. And they have bigger things to kind of look forward to here as they crush down the second set of racks here in the top lane.
Oh, 3-4-3,
Man.
gets caught up again, double starfall.
General's like, thanks for the gem, thanks for the racks. Fnatic, it's been a hell of a run here for Starladder I-League. Seems to favor that. Here goes Fnatic's YOLO play here now.
Yeah, last effort from Fnatic
YOLO
here.
play.
But then Navi knows.
Hello everybody. They just casually walk right in the middle of Fnatic. Are they even suspecting it? Ohio makes the jump. He wants to go for Dendy. Catches him with the chrono here. Mushi trying to help out, but they don't have that firepower and they can't get it done. Mushi tries to follow up with a stone gaze. Are Navi getting caught out by it? Artstyle maybe. Forced to the low ground. No, he's actually just forced within the trees. They still spot him out and they will still shoot him down. Meanwhile, mid one shoves General to the low ground now. Ohio in pursuit gets him off with a time dilation. Mid one surrounds Dendy. Fnatic might be able to get some good money their way. But Didyara, the big man, the beast here, is the one who still stands strong, and he's happy to just shrug on forward. He's going to chop on down little DJ like he's nuttin', and then possibly look for the follow-up for more. That stronger team. Haha, gotcha. Nice dodge.
Got him.
Got him. Last laugh goes to Mushi in this game, though.
Still able to just break the high ground quite efficiently. Mushi now gonna get focused up with lots of magical damage burst, but the mana shield absorbing everything. He's just gotta survive for now.
He can survive, I'll give him that.
Yeah, he's fine. Yep, Navi just slow sieging it, killing the Ricky again with some minor spells, but yeah, this game is definitely, it's sealed the deal.
Ditcha will be the janitor to kind of clean up the remains here inside the base, but there is 2 racks that separate Navi from claiming the Megas.
Got him that time.
But as we know, we've seen through this tournament, Fnatic, a team that is not quick to tap out, and will make NaVi sweat it out to the bitter end. And just kind of take note of this, use this as a lesson learned moving forward. They had some great practice. We're considering NaVi, you know, what looks like a pretty good chance of a top 8 team at TI. This is some great scrim, great practice, and a good way to get prepared. You know, there's only so many teams out there who can mimic the raw, quick, fast play style of NaVi. There we go. Last racks to go down. Mid-1 has one last RP in him. Shoves back a couple of NaVi members here, but tricks of the trade and everything else just don't seem to be enough. Ohio will get in there, and look at this. They get the Alchemist down. Love to see how much money they made off that guy.
Megas.
14, 15? Hard to see from here.
1,400 gold for the Void for what? Was it just like...
The mana shield deduction takes place before the Mask of Madness amplified damage, so you really don't take much damage at all even when you use Mask of Madness on Medusa.
It's like the best farming build as a first item.
Absolutely.
You're also very susceptible.
Yeah. Not often shown in competitive play. Definitely not often shown late in competitive play.
Yeah. We do have the Chrono. Catch Suneko.
Catch Suneko. Get that bounty hunter down. Can they do it?
Though.
Yeah, but everyone else in the back line is dead. General leapt up and over the Chrono and out from danger. And now is going to be the final result here. Is they will be able to Shrek them down. Mid-1 gets off his big RP and his big charge, but he charges right into his own demise, and that's going to be game. Fnatic at 5-man wipe there at the end, and even after the Megas, they wanted to fight it out. Now it's over. High fives all around. NaVi have done it. They're going to be going to the grand final, and they will face Secret in a best of 5 coming up soon.
Yep, they look pretty good. They're happy. All of them all around. But yeah, this overall, we've been saying it over and over. The